Well, hello there, friends. It's a holiday and I love a brownie. So I made this amazing recipe. I wanted them to be very gooey, very chocolatey, but also wanted them to be crunchy. So I added a bunch of little things in there and I'm gonna make them exactly the way I wanted. Friends, you gotta try this. It's gonna be amazing and it's gonna be the gooeyest brownie you've ever had. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned, friends. We're making them right now. Okay, friends. Well, let me show you my version of a nice chewy brownie. All right, friends. I got some butter in there. I got about 6 ounces of butter. We know it's gonna be good. And I got 6 ounces of chocolate. And the chocolate I'm using is a right there, friends. I'm using those chocolate chips. It's a 72% cocoa butter chocolate chips, Cherry. They're very nice. And we're gonna make it. A lot of people they melt the chocolate over a double boiler. You don't need to melt it over a double boiler because chocolate loves fat, like some people I know. And so you melt it in the butter and you see you got beautiful chocolate. All right, so we're gonna let it melt. Look how gorgeous that is, okay? That's all, it's really, really simple. No, you don't need to do double boiler, it's very simple. All right, friends, now what we're gonna do, we are going to mix the dry goods. And the dry goods, we got 3/4 cup of cake flour. Am I okay right there to mix all the dry for you, Jack? The cake flour says 3/4 cup of cake flour. It makes it a lighter, much chewy brownie. So I like better cake flour. But if you don't have cake flour, just use a regular all-purpose flour. All right, and then we got a 1/4 cup. It looks like a lot, but because I mixed it with a strainer first of cocoa powder. That's going to really increase the chocolate flavor. And this is a 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder and a pinch of salt. Remember, salt, really important. We don't want to taste the salt, but it enhances the flavors. All right, it wakes up everything, wakes up all the flavor. Chocolate is there, the heat is off, everything is going smooth. Now we're going to take 2 whole eggs and 1 yolk, and 1 cup of sugar, and very simple. And you notice I'm measuring everything. Not often that I measure, friends, but we're baking in a way. 1 teaspoon of Tahitian vanilla. And we're gonna mix all this. And the eggs right there, we're gonna mix them really well, creating a little bit of air in there. And then we're gonna add the chocolate on top of it. The chocolate is now not heating anymore, it's melted. And then we're gonna add a bunch of goodies. I like to give it a beautiful texture. Mix it up as much as you can here. Take your time. If you have 2 or 3 minutes, don't be afraid. Go ahead and do it. And mix it up really, really, really well. Then we're gonna add the chocolate on top. Then the dry goods, we're gonna fold them in. And then we're gonna put walnuts. I got walnuts, very, very small pieces of walnuts. And I got another 3 ounces of chocolate. I got this 90% cocoa butter Lindt chocolates. And I just chop it up in little pieces. We're gonna put this at the end. All right, friends? So look, the eggs are kind of getting a little lighter in color. All right? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our chocolate and we're gonna put it in. We get a chocolate spatula just for this. We're gonna put our chocolate in here. The chocolate is not too hot, so it's not gonna cook the egg. We're gonna do it slowly. We're gonna temper them so we don't cook them. See, we're gonna introduce the heat slowly. See, you wanna just make sure you don't cook the egg. I mean, the batter is not hot. You just don't want it to cook it too much, so you do it slowly, okay? Very simple, right? It's a very simple process. And then I got a secret ingredient that I'm gonna put in. You'll see. You know, I don't have any secret. I don't call it a secret ingredient. I find it so interesting when people say, oh, this is secret. Family secret. Dude, it's cooking, okay? There's no secret in cooking. So here we have it. And now we're gonna change tools. and we're gonna fold in our dry goods. All right, we got our flour, our cocoa powder. And we don't want to mix it up too much. We don't want it to be a cake. So we'll do what is called folding it in, you see? I made a little bit of a mess, but I'm used to it. And see, you don't want to make a cake, so you want to keep that texture a little rough. And the cake flour is going to make it nice and light and still chewy. See, a couple times. And then we're going to add the walnuts. Hey, keep it in there, Jean-Pierre. And I think the bowl I took is a little small, but I think it's okay. We're going to manage. See? Yeah, I want to keep that rough a little bit. Here you go. Put it all in there. And then we're going to add the walnut. Now, the walnut, I don't know if you see, friends, they're very, very small, chopped walnuts. We don't want them to be too big in there. Now, you don't have to put walnuts if you don't want to. You could put macadamia nuts. You could put almonds. You could put whatever nuts you want. You see, we want to keep this rough. And we have it, right? Now, we're going to put our walnuts. Now, this is the, I got chocolate everywhere. And this, friends, is a secret ingredient. This is a heat bar. Let me not move it so Jack can get a picture of it. Sorry, I took the labels off. Heat bar. And a heat bar is, it's an English toffee. And it doesn't have the chocolate because, hey, we got the chocolate right here. So you want to put about a quarter cup of this. This is going to give you a really, really nice texture. Again, this is my way of making it. You certainly don't need to do that, friends, if you don't want to. All right? It's looking good. You know, maybe I'll add a little more. What do you think? Almost a half a cup. Because this is going to give such a beautiful texture. You see, it's looking beautiful. You don't want to mix this too much. Just a little bit, but not too much. And then we're going to take our chocolate and we're going to add it. We're going to add a little bit now. And the rest of it, we'll put it on top. All right? All right, friends. Now, the mold, let me do it right here so it makes it easier for Jack to put it in. The mold right there, friends, we are going to put it, it is a 7 by 7. I put a piece of paper in there. Makes it easier to take it out, to flip it out if you wanted to flip it completely out. Okay, if not, then don't worry about it. Then just put it in, put a little spray in it. I'm sure it'll work just as well. And then we're going to put the chocolate on top. Okay, and it's looking fantastic. Very happy with the look. It smells amazing. And then we're going to put a chocolate on top. And this is going to give us a beautiful, nice, chocolatey, melting top. Right? And I think what we should do, friends, to make it even more fantastic, is put a little more of the heat bar crunch. You should be able to find this at the store. I found it at my grocery store. That's when I got the idea. Friends, I'm going to put this in the oven at 350, about 20, 25 minutes. Then I'm going to wait a good 30, 45 minutes before I can cut it. That's all there is to it. I'll see you in about 35, 40 minutes after that. Well, actually, I got to cook it, then I got to let it rest. So I'll see you in about an hour. For you, it'll be just a click. See you in a minute. Okay, friends. Well, cooks for about 30 minutes. And, you know, if you cook them too much, then you're not going to get it gooey and in the way I like it. And then you got to let it rest. And then I took it out. And it's easier if you two people do it because it's still soft. You know, I don't want it to be too hot. And I'm going to put a little bit of look, I don't know what you think. I think they look amazing. Look at these. A little powdered sugar in here. Not necessary, but I just think it add a little more je ne sais quoi. It's powdered sugar. Sometimes I wonder about me. I'm going to cut myself a little piece. We were just thinking, you know, we don't have the vanilla ice cream. We need some vanilla ice cream. Remember, it's super fresh still, friends. Okay, so they're gonna be soft. You know, it'd be nice to have the willpower to wait, but we don't. So we're gonna go for it. Oh yeah, yeah. So you gotta wait a little bit longer. If you don't wait, then you got this amazing. Look at this. They're still warm. You see. You gotta wait until they cool. But look how beautiful they are. Look at it. Oh wow. Oh fun. So don't be like us. Wait until they set a little more. They're fantastic. Wait at least 6 hours, if that's possible. Friends, I hope you make it. They're really delicious. Have fun with it. Add a bunch of nuts. Do whatever you want. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. Wow, don't you taste those? They really are fantastic. Yeah, they're too warm. We gotta, oh, wow. They are good nuts. Look at this. Oh wow. Look at my finger. Oh, tomorrow you'll be able to pick them up right, yeah? See? Look at most there. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. Wow.